Okay, so as you can probably tell, this is going to be an eyebrow slash base tutorial. So I did my moisturizer and my base, and I filled in my eyebrows. So if you want to see how I get them like this, give them that freshly waxed look, keep watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Alright, so in this video, I'm actually going to be like using a face razor to get all the hair off my face. So I start with this avocado oil on my skin, all over the face. Next, I'm using this women's facial razor. And then we're going to start with the cheeks. This is just getting off all the hair and dead skin. And you kind of want to stretch it tight so that all the hair can come off. Okay, now we're doing the chin. Okay, you want to clean your razor. Okay, now we're doing the upper lip. Now, you may be wondering why I'm shaving my whole face. It just helps all the makeup application to go a lot smoother, especially for somebody like me who has such a hairy face. Okay, now we're moving on to the eyebrows. So I like to start with the top of my eyebrows first. Okay, now we're going to the bottom. You just want to hold it and define your arch. Okay, now we're shaving the tail. Okay, then I started shaping the beginning of my brow. Now we're moving to the other side and repeating the same process. Just looking in the mirror to make sure everything is exactly how I want it. Don't be scared to push your hairs around to make sure you're getting the exact shape that you want. Okay, now I'm taking that same tissue and wiping off all the hairs that came off. Okay, next we're going back in with a little more avocado oil. Alright, now we're going underneath the chin. I like to clean up my sideburns, so that's what you see me doing. Okay, next I'm wiping off the oil from my face. Okay, now I'm shaving my forehead. You want to be careful shaving your forehead because I actually did accidentally cut myself when I was doing this. So just be careful. You want to apply pressure, but not too much pressure. Okay, now I'm about to go ahead with filling in the brows. But first, we're going to go ahead and use this serum spray. I think it's called D'Alba. That's the brand. And I'd go in with a generous amount. Okay, then I just lay my eyebrows flat on my fingers. I'm going to take my palette from Bolliv Beauty. Okay, I'm using this angled brush to fill in my brows. I noticed that it's not as quite as shaped as I want it to be, so I go in and clean it up a little bit more. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with this black eyeshadow. Now, I know a lot of people say to use dark brown. I personally prefer black. It's really all up to your preference. I would say just try to match it as close as possible to your hair color. Okay, then you trace over your brows with the powder. Fill in any gaps. And you notice I really fill in heavily the whole brow, even the beginning, because what I'm going to do is take a spoolie and blend out the beginnings. Okay, now I'm blending. Blending, brushing the hair upwards. Alright, now we're doing the top of the brow, making sure that it's all seamless and that it's in one smooth line. Okay, now I'm going to carve out my eyebrows with this Urban Decay Naked Quickie Concealer. I really like this one. I wouldn't say that it's waterproof, but it's definitely water resistant. And that's what made me purchase it. So I would give it a try if you're somebody who sweats a lot, because it is like water resistant. So I'll recommend it. Okay, now I'm carving underneath the brows. Now, one thing I will say is if you're going to do the steps in this tutorial, if you're going to do the eyebrows without any makeup, then when you do on top of the brows, take your concealer shade and mix it with your foundation shade. And then carve the top of the brows. But for this particular day, I was going to do some makeup after this. So I didn't mind the whole halo brow look because I was going to do a full face. And you want to really make sure that you follow the shape that you want. Alright, and then you're going to go over the concealer with that flat brush. And then we're going to blend it out with a larger brush. Okay, I go all over the lid. Next, we're going to take this larger brush and buff out the concealer. And this is our final result for the brow.